Libra, I don't know what's going on with you, but I got a very clear message that I needed to open up this series with you. Where do I begin? I was gonna start with Cancer, but I very clearly heard Libra over and over as I was planning for these readings. So with that said, this is going to be for February, and we're going to look at your love, health, wealth, and your home life, as well as get an overall energy card for you for February. And I'm also going to pull you some oracles at the end. So let's see. I was going to start your reading about an hour and a half ago. And at that time, to start with, my throat, okay, this is not normal for me at all. My throat was very irritated. Like it felt almost like I had swallowed like something acidic, which I don't believe I did. And even if I did, these aren't problems I normally have. Okay, so something with my throat, it was very messed up. And that made me think, well, maybe you're having a problem communicating. Maybe this is a throat chakra issue, or you needing to speak up, or potentially even a problem. Oh, I can still feel it. It's like scratchy. Maybe potentially a problem with a Gemini, and then I laughed because a lot of us are having a problem with one specific Gemini at this moment in time. But I digress. On top of that, I also did not begin your reading at that time because it was suddenly very windy outside, which I thought was super interesting since you are an air sign. Very windy. As far as I've seen, it was not forecasted to be windy this evening at all, but like I was sitting here, nursing my throat and worried that my window was going to blow in. Not kidding. I had to actually bring my garbage in because it slammed up against the house, scared my cat and me to death. So that was disturbing, but also just so weird because, like I said, you're an air sign and the wind was very riled up. And I was guided specifically to read for Libra. And I don't even really know any Libras. I know one. If you're watching this, I did not forget about you, sweetheart. It's just that I've always thought you were a Scorpio. One of my childhood friends is a Libra, but barely. And I always thought she was a Scorpio, and I still think of her as a Scorpio. But I know she's a Libra. So, yeah, I just wanted to give you that little intro. I don't know what's going on, but clearly some Libra needed a reading, or it was important for me to do this reading. So let's try to find out why. And if you are the person who I'm being guided to read for, if this is specific, then I hope that this helps you in advance. So, like I said, we're going to pull 5 cards. We're going to start with love. Spirit, angels, ancestors. Okay, King of Wands in reverse. For Libra, they're flying out. Okay. The wheel. 10 of jars. And home life. I can't even get the words out of my mouth. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, sideways. And overall energy, please, for Libra. Getting 2 cards again. Justice, well, that's nice. And the 4 of Swords reversed. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, Libra. With the Judgment card. So right away before we get into it, there could definitely be a conflict that you're having. It could be a conflict with yourself, or maybe you're having a conflict with a Scorpio or a Pisces. But I definitely think there's some call to judgment here. Something with the Judgment card and the Hanged Man at the bottom of the deck and the 5 of Wands. Something's changing. Some decisions are being made. And maybe you're conflicted about it. Maybe you're restless because for your overall energy, you're here in your own energy. However, this Justice card is interesting, and I'll talk about that in a second. You're here, and the 4 of Swords is being thrown across the room. It came out in reverse. So let me just look at these for 1 second. Oh goodness, now my nose is starting to run. Give me 1 sec, Libra. Okay, sorry. Like I said, there's a lot of buzzing. By the way, we're using the B Tarot for your reading. There's a lot of buzzing in the energy. Okay, so with the Justice card coming out for your overall energy, specifically this Justice card to me, if you can see it, there's a hand here, and the bee clearly has stung, yes, has already stung this hand. And I'm kind of inclined here to say that you're the bee in this situation, Libra. I feel like with the 4 of Swords here coming out in reverse, I feel like potentially there's something that's really getting you riled up, like the wind outside my house not long ago. It's died down now, by the way. But the 4 of Swords to me can be about being restless, but it can also be about like coming back, right? Like coming out of isolation, having recovered from something. And with that visual here of the hand and the bee, I feel like some of you could have been recovering from something, and you're coming back now, gaining your strength back, you know, entering the world again as yourself. But I feel like for others, this is something even bigger than that. I feel like this is you standing up for something with that Judgment card at the bottom. And it could be just simply standing up for yourself. But I do feel like you're feeling yourself again, regardless of the situation. I feel like you're being empowered again to take on the world somehow. So, in your love sector, however, we have the King of Wands in reverse. Now, of course, this reading's about you. So this could be you. But this could also be someone you're dealing with. And let's start there. If you are dealing with some sort of selfish, greedy, potentially abusive person, you could be standing up for yourself at this time. You could be coming out of a recovery from something this person did to you, okay? And fighting back. On the other hand, or at the same time, you could not be up for love at this moment. You could have no interest. You could be very focused on yourself. You could be trying to regain your confidence, regain your strength. Certainly if you've had some sort of illness, you could potentially not have the energy to even think about romance at this moment, right? So I almost feel like we don't even need to talk about this, except just for me to encourage you to keep working on yourself, right? Keep building yourself back up. Keep doing whatever you need to do to feel that confidence again, to feel vital, attractive, right? Because the King of Wands in reverse is kind of a mopey energy. And it can be. It can also be mean and violent. That's why I mentioned that this could be someone you're dealing with. And of course, if this is how you're feeling, mean and violent, hopefully you have a reason for it, and hopefully this might provoke you to take a look at your behavior, right? So that's all I'm really going to say about that at the moment, because I feel like for most of you, love isn't really, I'm not feeling a lot of lovey-dovey energy there, okay? So, Prince of Swords. The Prince of Swords is an investigator. He can be a card of news. So, face value, you might be getting news about your health. You might be investigating something, right? If we go back here, like I am feeling a health energy in your overall energy. So, I do feel like there are health concerns for whoever's going to watch this potentially. I'm so sorry, my throat is still bothering me a little bit now that I'm using my voice. So for some of you, I feel like you might have to get some testing, or you're finding out some news about your health and you're looking into it. For me, the Page of Swords could be looking into remedies, diet changes, right? Different things like this to try to learn about what you need to know and about what you can do to help yourself. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is you looking into ways to improve your health. Let's get a clarifier on that. Can you clarify this Page of Swords and health for Libra? The Hierophant and the Emperor, yeah, exactly. You're trying to empower yourself with information so that you can level up your health. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck so that you can feel better. I do feel like some of you are recovering from something. Perhaps an abusive relationship. King of Wands to me in reverse can often talk about a narcissistic person. And I know a lot of people, like especially readers, are getting sick of talking about that, and I'm not though, because I know that not only is it on almost an epidemic level at this point, we in the spiritual community are also just more inclined to be intertwined with people like this, right? So, yes, Hierophant, Prince of Swords, both about learning, both about acquiring knowledge. The Emperor and the Hierophant, leveling up, taking control, taking your power back. Absolutely. I feel like that is absolutely where you're at on so many levels. Not just your health, but I feel like in your life in general. And let me get a clarify. I'm sorry. I'm going back to this King of Wands really quick. Can I clarify the King of Wands? Thank you. So Page of Swords and the Sun. Right. I feel like kind of what I said. I feel like you might have been involved with somebody who was playing mind games with you, trying to dull your shine, trying to steal your light. And I feel like a lot of you are kind of searching for your happiness again, searching for freedom from this situation, or you're getting reacquainted with being free of some sort of situation that was dragging you down. And I also feel like for some of you, how do I put this? Like for some of you, there's still a need. Okay, I'm going back to my throat. There's still a need for you to like speak out. Okay? And that's up to you. Obviously, that's your decision. But with the Page of Swords in reverse and the Sun here, for some of you, I feel like you feel compelled, but maybe hesitant to speak out about something. Okay, if someone was abusive to you, for example, if someone is abusing you, you absolutely have the right to speak out about that, okay? Like that's not something that you need to protect their reputation about or whatever. Everyone has a right to know, okay? And that's not something that you need to be embarrassed about. I'm just going to leave it there. But that's a choice that an abusive person makes, okay? That has nothing to do with you. It really does not. One person's actions, you don't control them. You don't control another person's actions. They are a reflection of that person, not you. Okay. So I wasn't prepared for how heavy this was. I don't know why. I don't know why I wasn't prepared. I mean, obviously, when I get very clearly told, Libra, you need to do Libra, I should have known that there was a reason. But I wasn't prepared for some of the stuff I'm feeling right now. But Libra, there's an incredible amount of empowerment here, okay? Maybe some of you, maybe most of you aren't in that space yet, but it is absolutely here. Prince of Swords, Hierophant the Emperor, you're on the right track. You are on the path to finding the information and the tools that you need to take back control of your life and to level up out of this situation. That, I mean, for some of you, I feel like this is like poison. Like I'm seeing this and I'm thinking poison. So for some of you, I feel like this feels like you're detoxing, like poison out of your body, right? Okay. So in your wealth section, which is right here, we got the Wheel and the Ten of Cups, which is beautiful. Okay, so for some of you, I mean, this could literally be like family money coming to you, but for most of you, I feel like this is more so just the wheel turning in your favor, you deciding to re-empower yourself and take control of that wheel yourself to find your happy ending, to find what makes you happy, to go for the dream. The Ten of Cups to me is often a dream, right? It's your vision that you see in the clouds, right? Or when you gaze into the ocean. It's kind of what I picture when I picture it. But yeah, I absolutely think that is what is happening here. Something in your, but connected to your finances. So some of you are being blessed financially, which is often the case. When we disconnect ourselves from abusive people, from energy vampires, for people who dim our light, right? We might be feeling like shit, and we might be crawling our way out the door. But the universe comes in and says, hey, here's something to live for. Here's something to crawl toward. And I feel like a lot of you are either getting the money you need to build that dream, or you're getting some kind of dream opportunity, or finding a way. I want to say, like, it's more like you're finding the path. Okay? I don't think it's like falling in your lap. Something's making me pause and think about my words here. I don't think it's falling in your lap, but you're seeing the clear path somehow. You're seeing the next step. Let me get a card since I clarified those. Can you clarify the Wheel and the Ten of Cups, please? The Ace of Wands. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, for some of you, this process, I mean, and this is so how it usually goes. This process of freeing yourself, Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, it's inspiring you somehow. There's something you're encountering or that you're going to encounter within this process. And it could just be finding yourself again, right? I mean, we have Judgment, Justice, the Hanged Man. You're freeing yourself from some sort of life, some sort of entrapment. And just speaking personally, That's probably my favorite way to get inspired again and feel alive again, is by leaving situations that do not serve me. I'm a leaver. I love to leave. I love standing up for myself. So I love this energy, Libra. So yeah, in your home life, however, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. All right, hold on. Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, who, I mean, this is you, but she came out sideways. Okay? So, once again, to read this quite literally, some of you might need to find a new home or a new job, but I feel more so home, since this is home. And if it is a home, you might not have any idea, really, any clear idea of where that's going to be just yet. That could definitely be part of this plan, right? But this Ace of Pentacles feels really good to me. So I think you need to keep your eyes open for opportunities. I feel that in your wealth as well. Whatever you've got going on, career-wise, finance-wise, I feel like it's very important to keep your eyes open for opportunities. Let's get another card on this. Clarify the home for Libra. It's the Ace of Pentacles. One card for home for Libra. Six of Wands. I mean, I gotta go back. Let me get one more card. Can you give me one more? Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Oh, jeez, that's too many. Okay, well, first of all, I feel like there might be potentially gossip, potentially there might be a lot of attention on your home situation, and I don't necessarily think that it's good, and certainly that makes sense with some of the potential things that could be going on here. But I feel like there is a message here that you need to keep at the forefront. I was going to say keep at the back of your mind, Libra, but no. You need to keep it at the forefront of your mind, okay? As long as you are being your authentic self, as long as you are doing what you need to heal yourself, to do right by yourself and stay true to yourself. Eight of Wands, Nine of Cups. As long as you are chasing your own contentment, right? It really doesn't matter. Queen of Swords. It really doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, Libra. As long as you are taking care of yourself and doing what is best for you, it really doesn't matter. And you can meet them at the door with your sword. right? You cut out whatever you need to cut out for your own well-being. I mean, this is gross for me to think about people gossiping about some of the things I think could be going on here. Like, that's gross. And for you to be worried about it pisses me off. So let's stop, Libra. Remember that you have a sword and you can use it when you have to, okay? Don't. Because regardless, I mean, you're the victor here. Like I said, I feel like you are standing up for yourself. I feel like you might be really shocking a lot of people right now. And they always talk when you do that. You know, they always talk. Let them talk, Libra. Because I feel like you're shining. I feel like you're shining regardless. And you do. You do that. When you are true to yourself, when you're embodying your own energy, your own happiness, when you're pursuing those things, you do shine, no matter what anyone says, no matter how you feel. People are going to see that. And, you know, people who don't have the courage that you do to stand up for yourself, to pursue what makes you happy, to leave situations that don't. People who don't have that kind of courage, those are the ones that like to talk the most. Because, you know, they wish they did. They wish they did. And I don't want to put other people down to try to make you, me, you know, us feel better. But a lot of people are in miserable relationships that they just keep up, for the Instagram. And they don't admit it to most people, right? They admit it to people like me. And then I'm going to tell you that it is the truth, okay? That anyone who has anything nasty to say about you doing good things for yourself, not your friend, first of all. It's not your friend. And their opinion doesn't matter. They're talking about something that they're projecting, right? But I feel like, sorry, that gets me mad. That gets me riled up. All of that BS aside, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is straight up you winning. Because you've had the courage to stand up for yourself, because you've had the courage to pursue yourself. I really feel like that is the language I want to use here. It's like you're pursuing yourself, you're pursuing your own happiness, and you're going after it. And I love this Ace of Pentacles. I don't know what it is about this card. Maybe I just really like bread. But it's just making me really happy. Maybe I need to show it to you. There's honey. Looks like lavender. Some kind of herbs. Maybe rosemary down there. I don't know. But this is, the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new opportunity. It's something that, when nourished, leads to the Ten of Pentacles, right? It becomes the tree of life. And it's like a new life. And I feel like that's what you're chasing. And it honestly feels so beautiful. Like I'm like I'm so proud of you for that. That's badass. Right? It is. All right, let's get an oracle. I'm going to do the map for you, I think. Am I? Well, let's start with the map. For Libra, please. Spirit, can I get one card of guidance for Libra? Perfect. Thank you. Ooh, follow the leader, Libra. I feel like you're not following the leader, which I love for you so much. I love for you so much, Libra. I feel like you're becoming the leader. And I'm obsessed with it. Let's see what this card says. And maybe, okay. Oh my God, I just opened up right to the page. Okay. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. What did I just say? You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There's another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm not even going to comment on it because I feel like it would cheapen it. But for sure that enhances what I was saying. Let's get one from the moon. Happy. Is it full moon? I don't know. I've lost track, guys. Let me check. Is it a full moon coming up? Yes. Right. Or do I got it backwards? It's a full moon in Cancer, wasn't it? So this is the new moon in Aquarius. Anyway, what does the moon have? I don't know. I forgot to check. Oh, wow. Holy shit. Holy shit. New moon in Aquarius. I think that's what we have coming up. I just said that. Bring love into the situation. Libra, you are love. You're ruled by Venus. And we started out there and I said, I feel like, oh, I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. You are the love in the situation, Libra. I love it. I'm going to stop you guys because now you've got me on the verge of tears. And this is beautiful. I'm so proud of you. I will see you guys next time.